Yo, the internet is on fire right now. Fans are in complete shock. And when I say this is bad, I mean it's bad. A mysterious journal, allegedly written by none other than King Von himself, has just leaked online, and the streets are talking louder than ever. In these pages, betrayal, secrets, names, and one name stands out the most: Lil Durk. Yes, the Lil Durk. Von's closest homie, the one who always claimed OTF for life. But after what's inside this so-called death notebook, fans are saying Durk might have never been loyal to begin with. Screenshots from the journal are going viral, conspiracy theories are flooding TikTok and Twitter, and let's just say, the comment sections are getting wicked. Is this journal real? Who leaked it? And why is the entire OTF camp quiet as a grave right now? We're about to break down the twists, the betrayal, the DMs, the diss tracks, and even a surprise connection to NBA Youngboy. Grab your snacks, fam. This might be the story that ends OTF as we know it. They say the dead can't speak, but what if King Von just did? It all started with one anonymous Instagram page that posted something that had the internet gripping their phones like it was Judgment Day. A single photo of a leather-bound notebook, worn out, with a bullet hole through the corner. The caption? Von's truth. You're not ready. At first, folks thought it was clickbait, same recycled clout-chasing nonsense. But then came the pages, full scans of what fans are now calling King Von's hidden journal. And what's written inside? Man, it's not just shocking. It's career-ending, relationship-breaking, loyalty-shattering type of stuff. And right at the center of the storm, Lil Durk. The entries were raw. No filter, no holding back. One line had fans clutching their chests. It read, "I made him, gave him the code. Now he act like I'm a ghost." Followers instantly connected the dots. Was Von talking about Lil Durk, the man who brought him out, put him on, rode for him, or so we thought? And then the post that lit Twitter on fire dropped. Von ain't die over ops. He died over betrayal. Boom. Within minutes, hashtags like Trauma Von Journal and Trauma Durk Exposed started trending. Fans flooded comment sections, some in disbelief, some screaming, "I knew it," others refusing to believe their favorite bond had cracks in it. Emotions ran high. It felt like a reality show, but this was real life. Real blood, real loss. Screenshots of supposed pages from the journal started circulating one after another, and while the handwriting matched Von's known notes, skeptics tried to calm the storm, saying it could be fake. But then, someone posted a selfie from 2019, King Von holding that exact same journal, chilling on a couch with his Glock on his lap. Suddenly, things got too real to ignore. In one viral post, a journal page described a fallout that allegedly happened just weeks before Von's death. "He stopped answering," Von wrote. "I was moving different. He ain't like it. Said I was getting too loud." And that's where things got deep. Fans started rewatching old lives, old interviews, trying to decode everything. One fan pointed out a 2020 IG live where Von looked dead into the camera and said, "Watch who you trust. The ones you love be the first to line you up." Everyone thought it was general street talk. Now, they're not so sure. In another leaked journal page, Von detailed a meeting in Atlanta with someone he only called the Snake. In his words, "He smiled in my face, told me I'm family, but I felt the hate in his hug." Fans swear he meant Lil Durk. Then it got even darker. Another journal page allegedly said, "I told him not to trust them Cali dudes. Now he's sitting in rooms with the same folks that tried to get us hit." Bro, people lost their minds. Was Von trying to warn Durk? Was there industry beef behind the scenes we never saw? The journal seemed to hint that Von felt used, set up, and ultimately betrayed. By now, social media had become a full-on crime scene. Reddit threads broke down each page. TikTok sleuths made timelines. YouTubers dropped back-to-back videos claiming they had exclusive sources, confirming it was real. Meanwhile, Durk, completely silent. No tweets, no stories, no cryptic posts, nothing. And that silence? It only made things worse. The fan base started splitting, some loyal to Durk, defending him to the end, others turning their back, demanding answers. One tweet with over 80k likes said, "Von died for a code and Durk sold it for fame." Things took a turn when T-Roy's cousin, who never speaks out publicly, posted on her story, "Some of y'all been new. Journal ain't lying." That one story, it sent chills. She deleted it within an hour, but screenshots were already spreading like wildfire. But let's keep it real. This ain't just internet drama. This is about trust, about two brothers who came up from nothing, only for one to end up in the dirt, and the other facing accusations that could destroy everything he built. One of the most viral tweets during the chaos said, "If this journal is real, Durk gotta respond." Silence is guilt in the court of the internet, and just when it felt like the fire couldn't burn any hotter, more pages leaked. In one, Von wrote, "He ain't even come to my mama house after the funeral, just sent flowers." That one line had fans in tears. The betrayal didn't just feel like industry politics, it felt personal. And then came the alleged message that turned the tide completely. "They offered me a deal to move out west." He said don't take it. Next week, he signed with them. Fans started connecting it to Durk's rumored management deal and ties to certain LA execs. Some began claiming Von was blackballed before he even got a chance to fully blow. Others said Durk saw Von as a threat, man. Emotions were boiling. It was like watching a Greek tragedy unfold on live internet. These weren't just artists. This was a brotherhood torn apart from the inside, and the world was watching the pieces fall. One day after the journal leak, Durk finally broke his silence, but not with words. Just a single black screen on his story with a broken heart emoji. Some saw it as guilt, others as grief, and some said it was way too little, way too late. The comment sections exploded, fans calling him fake, others begging him to speak up. Even celebrities started chiming in. A Chicago rapper tweeted, "Don't act like y'all ain't see this coming. Loyalty don't exist no more." And just when it felt like things couldn't get any messier, someone leaked voice messages allegedly between Von and a close friend. In one, Von can be heard saying, "I feel like everybody's switching up. Even bro, he act in Hollywood now." Boom. Another explosion online. People started bringing up how after Von's passing, Durk dropped music with NBA Youngboy's ops. Despite Von's deadly tension with that camp, fans felt it was disrespectful. Like he was playing both sides. Disrespectful. Like he was playing both sides. And now, with the journal leaks and alleged voice recordings, that suspicion turned into full-blown accusations. The streets were already buzzing, but the real shock hit when an unexpected figure came forward. None other than Memo 600. Yeah, him. Von's day one from way back. Out of affiliate. And someone who's been eerily silent for months. Out of nowhere, he hops on live. No promo, no warning, just him in a dark room, looking dead serious. No music playing, no jokes, just raw energy, he said, and I quote, "Everybody wanna act like they ain't see it. Like bro, ain't been warning y'all. Von told me something was moving funny before he died, but y'all ain't ready for that convo." Boom. The live hit 20K viewers in under 10 minutes. Fans were spamming the comments. "Is it true? Are you saying Durk lined him up? Drop the receipts!" But Memo didn't drop names. He just left one sentence lingering. "Loyalty ain't real in this industry. Just know, the journal ain't cap." And with that, he ended the live. Within minutes, blogs picked it up. Say cheese, no jumper, Rap Daily. Everyone had clips, breakdowns, and hot takes. Tweets were flying in like missiles. Some people defending Durk with their whole chest. Others saying Memo just confirmed what the journal hinted all along. But that wasn't even the wildest part. Right after Memo's live, fans dug up a 2021 interview with Von's sister, Kayla B, where she was asked about her relationship with Durk after Von passed. Her response? Awkward smile, long pause, then she said, "It's complicated." Nobody thought much of it back then. But now, people are saying she was holding back a truth that's finally coming to light. Even Whack 100 jumped in on Clubhouse, saying, "Look, when real ones get taken out, there's always industry politics behind it. Y'all think it's just the ops? Y'all really think Von didn't have enemies in his own circle?" And just like that, the internet turned into a battlefield. Comment section wars broke out on every platform. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok. It was chaos. Fans were arguing about everything. Who really held Von down? Who ghosted him? Who had something to gain after his death? Some fans even noticed that after Von's passing, Durk's visuals and branding changed drastically. More industry polish, less street energy. Was that a coincidence, or was he trying to distance himself? And bro, it wasn't just fans noticing. Even other rappers started acting funny. Rumors swirled that G Herbo quietly unfollowed Durk. Another insider claimed Lil Baby stopped showing up to certain events. One tweet with 100K views read, "The rap game knows the truth. They just won't say it out loud." Then came the twist nobody expected. Rumors that King Von's mom was planning to release an official statement. Folks close to the family said she was deeply hurt by the journal leaks, but wasn't surprised. She allegedly said, "My baby tried to tell me things before. I should have listened harder. That quote alone had fans in shambles. But before anything official came out, more drama dropped. A leaked DM thread, allegedly between Von and a music executive, showed him venting about his frustrations just months before his death. In the messages, Von said, "I'm tired of being quiet. If I speak, it's over for a lot of people." The executive responded, "Just lay low, play the game." Now people are asking, was Von silenced because he knew too much? Meanwhile, Durk tried to play it cool. He dropped a cryptic tweet, "Don't believe everything you'll see online." No mention of Von, no denial, no emotion. Just silence wrapped in subtle shade. But fans weren't having it. One comment under the tweet said, "If my brother died and people accused me of setting him up, I'd be screaming from the rooftops to clear my name. You just chilling." The backlash was relentless. Then things hit a boiling point when a supposed burner account popped up, leaking unseen footage of King Von in the studio. The audio was low, but you could hear Von talking to someone saying, "Man, Durk moving funny. I ain't blind." Fans slowed it down, enhanced the audio, and swore it was real. Whether it was or not didn't even matter anymore. The damage was done. People started posting side-by-side comparisons. Old Von and Durk interviews, moments where the vibe felt off. One clip from a Breakfast Club interview had Von looking down while Durk spoke. Fans were now saying, "Look at the energy." It was never the same after 2020. And while all this was happening, NBA YoungBoy's fanbase decided to pour gasoline on the fire. They started reposting old tracks, throwing shots at Durk. "I rest my case," one fan wrote with laughing emojis under a snippet of YoungBoy's diss toward Durk. Some even claimed YoungBoy knew the truth all along and had been trying to expose it musically for years. As wild as that sounds, it caught on. Fans started saying this wasn't just about betrayal, it was about power, control. The streets versus the suits, the independent wolves versus the industry pets. And in the background, the OTF camp, dead silent. No interviews, no tweets, no clarification, not even a denial. It was like the entire crew went ghost. And that silence, yeah, it was loud. Then came the bombshell that took the drama to a new level. A private investigator, allegedly hired by a podcast crew working on a documentary about Von's final days, posted a cryptic tweet saying, "The journal is real. And there's more, way more." People went crazy. Reposts, speculation, theories. Some fans even started pushing a conspiracy that Von's death wasn't a random fight. It was a setup from within. "How do you die surrounded by people who claim they die for you?" one tweet asked. And just like that, the energy shifted again. By now, even casual rap fans were sucked into the chaos. Von's legacy was being dissected in real time. Durk's image was being challenged. Old friendships were being questioned. New enemies were being made. And guess what? We're still not done. In part 3, someone from Durk's own inner circle breaks rank and spills info that could blow this whole situation wide open. The industry starts to fracture. Old footage resurfaces. And fans begin turning their attention to a bigger question. Was King Von trying to leave OTF before he died? The tension was already thick like syrup. But the real bombshell dropped when a supposed insider from Lil Durk's camp went rogue. This wasn't just any snitch. This was someone who'd been tight with Durk since the early OTF days. Someone who'd seen the whole rise and fall up close. And now, they were ready to talk. It started with a leaked DM on a popular rap gossip account. The message read, "You want the truth?" Von was planning to dip out. He was tired of feeling like second fiddle. Durk knew it, and it hurt him more than you'll think. From there, the story spiraled like wildfire. Fans went crazy trying to figure out who this was. Some said it was an old manager, others swore it was a former bodyguard. No one knew for sure, but the damage, undeniable. According to this leak, King Von had been grinding hard to start his own label, separate from OTF. The journal apparently detailed meetings with other industry heavyweights, people Durk allegedly warned him against. He said, "Don't mess with them." "I did it anyway," Von allegedly wrote. The fanbase exploded. Wait, so Von was trying to break free? That's why Durk acted cold. Betrayal 101, and it didn't stop there. The insider's messages suggested Durk felt blindsided, that he believed Von's moves were a stab in the back. One message said Durk wasn't just hurt, he was furious, but he kept it behind the scenes. Fans interpreted that as Durk's silence being a strategic move, not grief. Meanwhile, old footage surfaced on YouTube. It was from 2019, a behind-the-scenes clip of Von and Durk arguing backstage at a Chicago show. You can barely hear the words, but Von's tone was fiery. "You never had my back like I had yours." Durk responds coldly, "That's on you." Fans replayed that clip hundreds of thousands of times, dissecting every glance and pause, and social media. It felt like a war zone. The hashtag #PsychedVonWantedOut started trending. Fans debated if Von's ambition clashed with loyalty. Some argued that artists grow apart, especially when one's bigger than the other. Others said Von's dream was justifiable. Everyone deserves their shine. Then came another twist. Durk's own sister, a usually quiet figure, reportedly told close friends that Durk was scared. He didn't want Von to leave. Whispers spread that the family was left divided, caught between grief and the cold realities of business. Grief and the cold realities of business. It felt like a soap opera, but with bullets and backstabs. The internet started running wild with theories. Some claimed Von's journal wasn't just about Durk. It exposed a whole network of jealousy and power plays in the Chicago rap scene. One fan tweeted, "Von's death is the tip of the iceberg. The whole city's toxic." And while the drama brewed, Durk dropped a new track. Fans waited for him to address the journal, the rumors, the pain. Instead, he spit bars about loyalty and betrayal, but with no clear names. It was cryptic enough to make the drama grow, not fade. The internet exploded with reactions. Some said it was a direct shot at Von. Others felt Durk was trying to clear his name without speaking outright. Either way, the streets were watching. And just when it seemed like Durk had the upper hand on the narrative, another leak shook the game. A group chat between OTF members. In it, some crew members were heard expressing doubts about Durk's loyalty to Von. "He switched up," one text read. "Ain't the same brother no more." The family was left divided. Some still backed Durk. Others mourned Von's legacy with anger. Fans felt like witnesses to a brotherhood broken beyond repair. But the real kicker? There were rumors that the journal wasn't even the whole story. An unnamed source claimed Von left a hidden audio diary, recordings meant for people to hear after his death. And those tapes allegedly detailed even darker secrets about the music industry and who really wanted Von gone. And the internet, it's obsessed. Listeners are begging for that audio to drop. It could flip everything upside down, as if that wasn't enough. More screenshots leaked from private conversations, showing Von warning friends about fake loyalty, saying, "It's the smiles that hide the knives." The city was talking, and nowhere was safe from the gossip. Chicago blogs, podcasts, street corners, all buzzing about the fallout. And just when fans thought the story couldn't get messier, news broke that Durk was seen at a private meeting with some controversial industry figures tied to East Coast and West Coast labels that historically didn't mix well with OTF. Speculation ran wild. Was Durk trying to make moves behind Von's back? Were alliances shifting? It was clear the old family vibes were crumbling. And yet, Durk kept his cards close to his chest. No public interviews, no official statements, just music and cryptic posts. The silence was deafening, and so was the rage. Fans flooded social media with pleas for Durk to come clean. Some started calling him a snake. Others defended him, saying grief makes people quiet. The comment sections became battlegrounds of emotion and theory. And just when everyone thought it was all too much, the city's hottest street blogger dropped a bombshell video. They claimed they had access to unreleased Von footage. Videos where he talked about being used by people closest to him, naming names and warning, "Don't trust even the blood." Fans lost it. The video racked up millions of views in days. Comment sections filled with shock and disbelief. Some people said it was proof that Von was onto a major betrayal. Others said it was just more pain from a grieving artist. And now, the question everyone's asking, will the truth ever come out? Or is this just the beginning of a long, messy saga? Yo fam, today's drama was so heavy it probably got your heart racing. King Von's hidden journal leaked and the revelations inside. They're not just about betrayal. They're about a whole brotherhood shattered. Lil Durk's silence. Memo 600's live bombshell insider leaks. And Von's own warnings, all coming together to paint a picture where loyalty, betrayal, and friendship lines are completely blurred. The craziest part, Von was grinding to protect himself from the industry snakes and even people close to him. But maybe his story ended before he could finish it. Durk's quiet reactions left fans confused, and social media turned into a war zone. Fans defending, accusing, and roasting like never before. Now everyone's asking the big question: will this feud destroy both their careers for good? Or are there bigger players behind the scenes pulling the strings and waiting to reveal their own secrets? So now it's your turn. What do you think? Was Lil Durk really the one who betrayed Von? Or is this all just rumors and conspiracy? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. We want to hear your side. And if you vibed with this video, smash that like button. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss these wild rap drama updates, breaking gossip, and real street stories just for you. Stay locked in because this rap game drama, it's only getting bigger from here. It's only getting bigger from here.